testando o som, 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 testando, testando o som, testando, testando o som, testando, testando o som, testando, testando o som. Testando, testando.
Welcome, descendant.
Infinity. Teste.
Simulation data set. Good luck, number 0.
This time I'll win, no matter what.
Calculating distance to target.
Loading.
Target.
trouble. It felt like my enhanced arcade definitely allowed me to use my strength to the fullest. It's clear that growing my arcade makes me stronger.
Realmente
Your
senti.
results were excellent, but you also demonstrated some flaws.
Seus resultados foram
As you
excelentes.
become stronger, you also need to
Mas você
upgrade your
também
body
demonstrou
prosthetic.
algumas falhas.
Only then will you be complete. I have no intention of getting. These results were unexpected.
Esses resultados foram
I felt
inesperados.
aggravated that Inez's
Senti
theory was
incômodo
right,
pelo fato de
and excited
teoria
by how
da
much you have
gestão
developed.
correta.
Two conflicting emotions warring within me. An arcade drive body prosthetic that uses arcade as its power source will inevitably be affected by the condition of the descendant's arcade. I agree with the results that your enhanced arcade increased the efficiency of your body prosthetic. But I wonder, should that be your only goal? Should you not strive to become a stronger Sharon, not to merely have stronger arcade? You are a descendant with a full body prosthetic. You're a unique case. Compared to descendants who build their arcade abilities by pushing their physical bodies, you have clear limits to your growth, unless we further develop your body prosthetic. I want to build you a high-performance body prosthetic that matches your development. I want you to aspire to greater heights of performance. But if you're satisfied with the results of today's mock battle, I won't hold forth on the matter any further. Your body prosthetic is the reason you can still be the commander of Colon, even though you've lost your limbs. The reason you have superior mobility in every battle. I hope you realize this.
Kasanax isn't wrong. Even if my arcade keeps improving, if my body prosthetic can't keep up, it'll be useless. I'm sure he has his own motives for upgrading me, but I am a machine. I don't know if I have the right to say no.
Number 0, I apologize for the urgency of this call. I have something to report. Can you spare a moment?
I was thinking of looking into repairs, but understood. I'll be right there.
You have something to tell me? It feels like something's troubling you, Number 0.
Excuse me?
I've worked with you for a long time. I can tell how you're feeling through changes in the tone of your voice and the look on your face. You look the same now as you did when you were handling the Room 0 incident.
What are you getting at?
In the aftermath of the Room 0 incident, you were dealing with confusion, shock, and sadness. You were tormented by problems you couldn't solve. But you told yourself you could not allow your emotions to get the better of you, and you remained Commander, Number 0. Because if you faltered, all of Colon would falter. I realize that your recent interactions with Counselor Kusenix have unsettled you. However, you are the commander of Colon, Number 0. I hope you don't pay attention to the whispers of outsiders. To me, you are not a machine, nor a descendant. You are my superior officer and the commander of Colon. Your strength doesn't come from your body prosthetic or your arcade. Body prosthetics and RK are only tools. Even before you had them, you rose to the rank of commander because of your outstanding abilities and judgment. That is who you are, Number Zero. Please, do not hesitate any longer. If someone throws a rock to create ripples, you need to calm the water. I will act as your adjutant if it will help with this. I apologize if my behavior has crossed a line. I will gladly accept any punishment you deem necessary.
I'm not going to punish you. I should be thanking you. I'm a little shocked that you could tell I was shaken.
I'm sure you couldn't help it. It's extremely rare for a counselor to get directly involved. But there's no need for us to be affected by their actions. We have our duties to attend to. Now for the report. We have received intel on data hidden inside the Volga's classified area in the sterile land. I believe we need to urgently investigate and gather more information.
All right. Time for some actual fieldwork. We need to track down...
We've previously confirmed that there are several data processing facilities in the Volga's classified area in the sterile land. I'll check if there are any ambushes planned and if we're able to collect those documents.
Good.
Number 17, Colon Special... I'm glad you're here, Number Zero. Thankfully, not all of the data processing facilities have been destroyed. We couldn't gather all the information during the previous operation because we had to track down the Ironheart.
I'll cover the new areas. Number 17?
Affirmative. Let's reconvene after we have more information.
Tracking coordinates. Tracking system activated. Switching to infiltration mode. En route to the nearest data processing facility.
Ertil 12. Rei Bud Grunhon Kikizantize, et in real engagement, quem system viewers, and meeting sequels can be a real challenge. IFU resilience about building strong audience and making over $300 per month from your content, e can help let's talk on Discord David Kikpro.
Fala, meu amigo. Infelizmente eu não falo inglês.
Research data from the bipedal walking unit's mobility enhancement project. Huh. It's been divided and encrypted separately. What a pain in the ass. There are 5 coordinates where the data may be located, all inside the production area. I'll have to hurry if I want to find it.
cheio de churrasco. Aí me quebra. Já foi. Esse já foi. Esse já foi. Falta aquele lá de cima. Eu acho.
Number 0, I've uncovered an encrypted Vulgus troop production plan in the information I found. I'm decrypting it, but that will take time. Given how urgently we need it, should I ask Eckert to decrypt it?
No. Asking Eckert would require radio transmissions, which might reveal our location. Send it through to my Asiv. I'll decrypt it myself. Access code overclock. Code 0 activated. Initiating decryption. Production records 25% analyzed. Accessed user records 80% analyzed. Test records 64% analyzed.
Wait, number 0. That function is...
please be as brief as possible. Number 0. You said
Você
you would
disse
refrain from
que
using overclock
evitar
code 0.
usar
As
hipercard.
efficient as that code is, it puts pressure on your cerebral functions. You've experienced memory lapses as a direct result of it, correct? The last time you used it, you lost the memory of one of your body prosthetic scans.
That's not a reason not to use it in a situation like this. We're on a mission. Have you forgotten that the mission comes first for Colon, no matter the circumstances?
I apologize, but I am concerned for you. As your adjutant, I think I should be.
I appreciate your concern, number 17, but again, we are on a mission. And as my adjutant, you should know better than anyone what this mission... I promise to not use the code going forward, which means I won't forget this conversation.
Understood.
The data we analyzed made it clear that they were working on a project that is similar to the production of Alzarok. But it says the completed unit was inexplicably lost during transport to the Agna Desert. This part seems dubious. There are no updates to the... What are you doing here, Kasanax?
That is an unduly harsh reaction, Sharon. There is no need to be so hostile towards me. I know what you came here to find. But first, let me make this very clear. I have no intention of interfering with your mission. On the contrary, I believe you came here in search of a unit that the Vulgus lost in transit. It may have slipped your mind because our paths have crossed more frequently in recent times, but I am a counselor of the Council of Magisters. If I so wished, I could access all of HQ's communications records. Have you also forgotten that we designed the Sieve links for the... Well, anyway, your findings piqued my interest, and the location also happened to be the Agna Desert. The Agna Desert. The Agna Desert was one of the regions we Magisters chose when we fled from the Vulgus. And I was one of those who fled it. I memorized much of the terrain of this land back then, in order to carry out our plans unseen by enemy eyes. The hideouts we used are still there. However, you will not be able to find them, even with your spatial tracking device. That is why I have personally come to help you. It would not hurt for us to work together. What do you...
I have more than a few doubts. But it's not a good idea to antagonize. The smart thing to do would be to find out why he wants to help me.
Why don't you give me
Freya
the benefit of
Joseph.
the doubt? If we
Eu
continue
assumo.
to waste time like this, the Vulgus might get to their mislaid unit first. Don't you agree?
I'll go alone, with you guiding me.
Freya Joseph. Raus
You've
eu
exhausted your
arrei
body
surfar.
Your neural circuits are close to being overloaded. I can numb your pain receptors for now, if you wish, but...
No, I don't want that. I need to keep my neural activation levels high, and the pain keeps my senses sharp. Besides, if you numb my sense of pain, I won't be able to imagine the pain I'm going to inflict on those who
Olá,
made
boa
me what I
tarde.
am.
Não falo
So very
inglês.
determined. As you wish. I will transmit the coordinates to your Asive channel. As you know, I am one of the Vulgus' key targets. This means I am not permitted to roam as freely as I would like, so I will be returning to Albion. You will find the information you seek at the coordinates.
Mas podem mandar mensagem.
The director of the Prowler project was... Xanax.
From your coordinates, I assume you must have located the information. Once you've composed yourself, return to me. I will tell you everything. Why I led you there. Why I allowed you to unearth that information.
Hello my friend, you know that brewing your kick channel and getting sit vera vacation can be difficult, he can help you get 1.500 real followers sem average viewers, 25 subscribers and 250 active chats. The ordinary real interaction. Do you really want to grow, build loyalty with your audience and earn more than from your streams? Message me on Discord advise.
Olá, my friend.
Good to meet you. I'm Kusenak. Do not glare at me with such murderous intent. I said I would tell you everything.
So quit stalling and tell me, why is your name on the Prowler project? You were the director? Why did you keep this from me all this time?
The Prowler project was one that I ran while I was with the Vulgus. Through it, I was able to make great progress with research into body prosthetic technology. I eventually succeeded in constructing the Prowler. But the Prowler I created killed elite members of Colon, and left you, their commander, in a terrible state. If you were in my place, could you have revealed this awful truth? Driven by guilt and a need to atone, I built you a state-of-the-art prosthetic body, using the expertise I gained from developing the Prowler. Once your body was ready, I applied the RK drive technology. Thankfully, it has kept you alive up to this point. This fact remains. Even if you resent me for everything that you do, not be angry, Sharon. I never meant to deceive you.
How could you? Xanax, if you truly felt sorry, you should have helped me get my revenge sooner. You thought these prosthetic implants could atone for what you did to me and my men? Are you kidding me?
Of course not. Which is why I came to you for true redemption. Sharon, I will serve as bait to lure out the Prowler.
What?
As you know, the Magisters are high priority targets for the Vulgus, and I am at the very top of that elimination list. I am an authority on several body prosthetic technologies, including the Prowler project. As long as I live, the Legion of Immortality runs the risk of being fully analyzed. As soon as I am seen on the battlefield, the Vulgus legions will send every assassin unit they have at their disposal, including the Prowler, to eliminate me.
So you're willing to die for me now?
I am sorry, but no. I do not intend to surrender that easily. I have been working on a code that can control the body prosthetics of the Legion of Immortality. I'm at the stage where I can complete the code, if I have some key data and the source technology. If this control code can be used to neutralize the Prowler sent to assassinate me, you will have your revenge. I will have atoned, and humanity will have the technology to control—
I don't need some stupid code to take down that bastard. I need to get started with the operation right away.
Calm yourself, Sharon. Do you truly think the Prowler has not received a single upgrade since I left? Assuredly, now that Eamon has integrated the Magister's technology, the Prowler will have become stronger. similar to you. If you rush out there without considering your options, you will only end up losing precious bait. If you truly wish to carry out your revenge, Sharon, I have always offered you the most efficient course of action. Working with me is the surest way to have your vengeance.
I don't know if it's the most appropriate time to tell you, Sharon, but I've finished analyzing the data I received from number 17. It isn't something I want to discuss over the radio. Please come to the Research Institute.
If there's something you need, the data that number 17 requested to be analyzed and the data that you accessed on the Prowler project revealed a significant discrepancy in what we know of the performance of the Prowler. The Vulgus units in your battle simulations were based on the estimated specs of the Prowler that attacked you. But this data shows that the Prowler's power and mobility have improved substantially since that time.
Before we get into that, Anais, let me ask you something. Did you know about any of this? Or did you already know about all of it?
I'm merely a member of the artisan class. I have no knowledge of the actions of the Council or the Councilors. Aside from that, humans already had RK drive technology when I joined, and research was already being done on body prosthetics. The technology was enabled by RK and, similarly, was recorded in internal files as being an ancestor technology. I had no idea.
I can't stomach the fact that my body was developed using the same technology as the bastard that made me like this.
The RK drive is nothing more than a tool. You are not the same as the Prowler. You are Sharon Julicia. You are human, a descendant, and the Colon Commander. Machines cannot develop, but humans can.
But I can't beat the Prowler in my current state. I need to upgrade my body prosthetic to carry out my revenge. My body prosthetic is only a tool. I'm just upgrading a tool to make revenge possible.
Number 0. Casenex has sent a message regarding the Legion of Immortality's control device.
I'll be right there.
Number 17, Colon Special Forces, at your service. You're here. This is what Casenex has sent us.
LKSDJHCYG. Hey friend, what is that your channel needs an audience to watch your stream so you can start earning $24 per hour with it can involve your channel to get 3,000 followers, 200 views and many chats to associate with kick. So contact me on Discord now for more information. J1233.
Control device in an encrypted vault. He insisted that we retrieve them.
Caraca,
The zone Casenex chose to hide them in his hiding
$24.
house. Given the vastness of
Ela tem
Hagios, the
3 mil
vault is not going to
seguidores.
be easy to find.
There's nothing easy about this operation.
$24 dá o quê?
Don't worry.
Cento e
We'll
pouco.
find it.
It's a shame that these encrypted vaults can only
Obrigado,
be opened by
Marcelo.
an ascendant. I'm sorry that I can't be of more help.
Don't sweat it. Encrypted vaults are classified. They're designed to be detected only within a sieve.
Understood. Please contact me immediately if you need any help.
eu consigo isso aqui? Núcleo de controle de energia. Poder auxiliar, deixa eu ver aqui. Ih, rapaz, esse aqui é difícil pra caraca. Vamos ver. Pô, consegui, caraca.
You must have found what I stashed away. I will be so glad to have them back. I will be eagerly awaiting your return in Albion. Good to meet you. Finally.
Finalmente
Thank you
obrigado
for
por
recovering
recuperá-los,
these,
Sharon.
Sharon.
Agora
Now I
posso
can
criar o
design
código
the
de
Legion of
controle da
Immortality
Legião da
control
Imortalidade. Só
All
falta
that's left
obter
to
a
obtain is
tecnologia
the Vulgus network
e
source
origem
technology
da
in
rede
order
dos
to
vulgos para
disseminate the code.
disseminar.
However, this will be a completely different level of difficulty compared with locating the encrypted vault. This technology is one of the most heavily guarded and classified pieces of information that the Vulgus have. The most likely place for this technology to be stored currently is the Fortress, the headquarters of the Vulgus. If an opening presents, it will not be easy, clearly. But for you to have...
Don't worry, we'll get it, one way or another. But you'd better be sure about this. I've staked everything on getting revenge. There's no turning back from this now.
Ha! I have no... We will see this through. Good to meet you. Humans. Destroyed an iron heart. How could they... The fate of the Magisters...
HQ and the Descendants did what they had to do. What was best. Alpha made the decision to protect Albion and Ingress. I know that the Magisters have different opinions when it comes to the Ironhearts. But don't we have something more important to do? Now would be a good time to recover the source technology from inside the fortress. It's time for you.
Yes, you are right. As a Magister, I will tell you where the technology is likely to be stored. Search there and bring me what we need.
The location seems to be underground.
Judging by the look of the base, they were likely trying to smuggle the classified data out of the fortress to safety. If this is the case, you should check the underground air raid shelter. It may be more dangerous than the areas above ground. I was not wrong. They were in a hurry and did not manage to split the technical data as much as they wanted. It is likely that they intended to transport the other half of the data through the underground evacuation tunnel. I have traced the location where the data you acquired was stored. It appears to be not far from the heart of the fortress. The data that they sent first away was what you have just acquired, so the remainder should be somewhere near the heart. Investigate the evacuation and data storage facilities around the heart of the fortress. Once we locate the other half of the data, it is only a matter of time before you and I both achieve our goals.
aqui na missão. Né?
Loading.
Mais designer 23. Yobud. Mais designer 23. Quaçu.
I have the remaining technical data. I'll join you at your location.
Excellent news. I'll be waiting for you at the Aurora Forest forward base. Good to meet you. I'm Kusenax, a Magister affiliate. Alright. Add the remaining data here. Perfect. I can now complete the... But Sharon, there is something I must ask you. As you said, there is no turning back. No one can stop the
I've been waiting for this moment. I'm ready.
Very well. Then I will see you back in Albion. I need time to integrate the technology you have secured and to prepare for the final act. Good to meet you. I have finally completed the Legion of Immortality control code. This will protect me when I act as bait to lure out the Prowler. And as it will be unable to resist, you will... How long have I had to wait for this? But now the rewards are within reach.
Everything's going according to plan? You know I've been waiting for this moment. I've prepared an escape route for you after you do your bit as bait. If something goes wrong, you'll also be in danger.
Do you think I do not know that I could die if this plan fails? My life depends on
Socket
you
Fix
also playing
66
your
a
part.
4 MHSSY.
To be
Tired
effective,
of
the Legion of
streaming to
Immortality control code
Left
must be
stream
uploaded
de
as a
Paul
terminal
Letnes na
linked to the
ponto
Vulgus
com
network.
UFC STOL.
The best place to install the code is the Unknown Laboratory, located in the Sterile Land. It is the central hub of the Vulgus network, which means we can disseminate the control code throughout the network. But this also means the Prowler will easily register my signal. You'll need to infiltrate the location quickly and upload the control code before the Prowler takes me out of play.
Are you sure the Prowler will show up? There are just too many variables. Even if you are...
Trust me, Sharon. The Prowler will be there. Just focus on the infiltration. Even without the Prowler, the Unknown Laboratory is heavily... It will not be an easy fight. Let me know.
The time has finally come for you to take revenge. I will remain on standby near the Sterile Land just in case. Good luck, Number 0.
Thank you, Number 17. I'll return with news of my success. Over.
I have no intention of getting in your way.
Number 0, please be careful. We have identified self-destruct units that exceed the standard power output that we calculated inside the lab. Use active camouflage to conceal yourself and avoid engagement. Even using our most conservative estimates, units are too powerful. Unless you have a blast-proof suit like SMO.
Oh, looks like they've changed their anti-infiltration tactics. Thanks for the info, Number 17.
Sharon, do you really believe we can make it to the network hub?
Of course we can. I've infiltrated this place many times. Don't worry about yourself. If our target shows up before the control code is uploaded, you know what happens next, right?
We really are approaching the end. I am counting on you, Sharon.
Number 0. I picked up a brief response of a unit with Kuiper material of the same type as yours. There is a high probability it is the Prowler.
So it did show up. And sooner than expected. I'd better hurry and upload the code.
Something's not right.
Bagulho é uma mina
Prowler responded too quickly.
exclusiva.
It can't just be targeting the Magister.
Esqueci.
I guess Xanax must be a very valuable target to them. He's excellent bait.
Huh. I suppose we will find out soon enough.
Xanax will be arriving at the Vulgus network hub shortly. I need to know what to do after the control code is uploaded.
As soon as the code has finished uploading, all Legion of Immortality units in this vicinity will be under my control. However, high-ranking Prowler-type units have built-in protections against technological warfare. It will take some time for the code to activate. Prowler will probably attempt to escape in the meantime.
And that's my window to take it down. Got it. What was that? My body won't move.
Sharon, what's going on? Your receive signal is getting weaker. Sharon!
The Legion of Immortality control code is being activated. It is time to retrieve Sharon.
Xanax.
I told you, didn't I? You and the Prowler share the same technological confusion. This means you must also respond to the control code.
Sabia que esse cara era. Não era fluxo cheio.
Why me?
The ultimate goal of the Prowler project is to turn our people disciples. My predecessors left no safeguards in place when they awakened the inheritance of the descendants in humanity. They have forgotten how they were treated after they the Vulgus' ultimate power. I did not want history to repeat itself for my species. We needed to have soldiers we could control. Powerful puppets which would follow our orders, gather key information, and take leadership in times of emergency. The perfect subject, Sharon Julicius. After the time spent having my imperfect prowler and packed the second candidates, and then implanting the arcade drive in their bodies, I was able to create you at last.
Xanax! You bastard!
In a few moments, you will become a puppet that responds to my commands. Stay where you are and be patient.
I'll kill you if it's the last thing I do.
I will miss our chats.
Approaching target.
Built-in protections against technological warfare.
Loading.
If I stop the activation of the control code now, I might still have a chance. I need to find the nearest Vulgus terminal.
Her technological warfare protection should have lapsed by now. Is it her arcade? Well, no matter. With the control code, I will be able to manipulate future descendants as soon as they receive body prosthetic implants. Prowler, this is your final. Capture Sharon. Be as forceful with her as you like. In fact, just as you were. Remove her limbs.
Load.
How does it feel to face your old enemy, Sharon? Just as before, I still have you in the palm of my hand. Prowler, subdue Sharon by the time I arrive. She will soon become the real you, so do not kill her.
Target eliminated.
Control code has already been activated. Victory is mine.
Damn. Not yet. Not here, no. Snap out of it. Not until the pain did this to me. Pain.
It seems the control code has finally been activated. Yes, it has been a long time indeed. Get up, Sharon. Or should I call you Prowler now?
Vai dar ruim.
Do you know how much time and
for
effort
vai
it
dar
took to
ruim.
create you? No one will ever know. And that is most important, because going forward, you will be taking orders from someone that no one else will ever know about. Alpha has gone too far. Humanity needs to be controlled. Prowler. Eliminate Alpha and his staff and take over HQ. We are going to be busy, you and I. We'll lead humanity and take control of the Iron Hearts. Yes, with the next Iron Heart.
Sabia.
What? Huh? You? What have you done?
Pain. If I focus on its prickly, throbbing ache, it reminds me that I'm not a powerful killing machine, but only a weak human being.
Damnation!
But that still has its advantages. Humans cannot be controlled by some code.
Damn it! My technology was fail-proof! My technology!
It's over.
Maneira cinemática, hein? De bola.
Sharon, I can imagine that you're not likely happy to see me right now, but could you allow me a moment? Sure. I have a lot of questions for you too, Anais. I'll be right there.
If there's something you need, I have been informed of what happened, in full. I'm truly sorry about how I want you to know that this wasn't the collective will or the intention of every Magister, including myself. Kasenex acted alone in this. On behalf of the Magisters, I apologize. We never planned to use you in this way.
An apology isn't necessary, because I was able to learn the truth. And thanks to you, the reason I could withstand the Legion of Immortality control code, even though I was built with the same technology as the Prowler, wasn't because of my body prosthetic or my RK. It was because of my human resolve. I realized that in every moment and every situation, it isn't my mechanical body that enables me to overcome a crisis. It is. That being said, it doesn't make the betrayal by the Magisters, no, by Kasenex, any less painful. If you and the rest of the then you can proceed with the ultimate project for me, Anais. I have two conditions. One, It must be a body
Visite
prosthetic that doesn't need to be
Idelove
maintained by the
teojoi mior
magisters.
livestrion enever
I need
ilar
a body
live,
that I can
ed
look
mia
after myself.
Discord.
Just as a human
My
takes care of
Discord
their own
usar
body.
names aboyum.
2. I must be able to feel pain. Complete the ultimate descendant project under those 2 conditions, and I'll accept your apology as being sincere.
Pain? I thought you asked me to block your ability to feel pain once your revenge was complete.
I did, back then. But I've changed my mind. Pain reminds me.
Huh. Yes, I see what you mean. It will...
Good. I look forward to hearing more. It's all over. I thought I'd feel a sense of release when I reached the end of my revenge journey, but I don't feel that at all. I feel the opposite. I don't have a goal to work toward anymore. I worked toward getting stronger so I could carry out my revenge. I endured it all solely for revenge. But I need to remember that this is only natural too. People lose their way all the time. You forget what life means and you have to work hard to find it again. It's painful, but it's proof that you're alive. Sadness, pain, and suffering, they're all part of life. This is just the end of the story of Sharon Julicia, who lived for revenge. Now I can start writing the story of Sharon Julicia, who lived in search of another purpose. I'll gladly face whatever ordeals come my way. My story will never end.
Acabou todas as missões de história.